Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They go play action here on first down. There goes a deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Check, check. Fresno. Hey, Fresno.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll turn to the power game and Olawale. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on third and inches, third and 1, you think, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to third and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
Well, on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
No gain on the play. It's third and 10.
58, right there.
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Swerve, take A. Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Prescott down. Pass incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Jim. Here we go, 47. Get it all. West. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 3 buzz. Here we go, 47. Hey, here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gun.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Shift. Watch the shift. Kill.
Now Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Under. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get in. We're going to 54. Why in? 54.
Now Prescott. And this is it's Cooper. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
10th carry now for Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Check. Watch the game. We're going to 54. Why in? Here we go, 46. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. I got him.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On 1st down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he is up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. 58, boy, 58. 58, Mike. Hey, keep it up. Here we go, 47. Slam. Jump. 64. Wait.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, kill. 47. Let's go, baby. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 26.
After the penalty, it's out. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 19-yard line.
Right there. 54, Mike. You can't block me. He's coming. We're going to 53. He's coming. Double up. Mike, 46.
Again, it's Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Right there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Carson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. from the shotgun. Wilson forced out to his left. He can run, but I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Recon, 132 Fox. Ready?
They'll go with Boone. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. King now throwing on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but the ball comes out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson, flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Kill. 26.
This is Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shoot their guys free.
You're right, they've had no room to breathe. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, D. All day defense.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he's going to go down again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
2 times. Hey, 4 down. We're going to 54. Why ain't it?
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Well, Prescott here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Prescott now. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. That here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They get